And we apologize in advance. Our dog's kind of barking because there's a dead duck outside.
We had a really weird experience. We heard this big thump. A duck flew into our house, and it's huge, and it just is laying there dead. And
it's laying outside.
We don't want to touch it.
Hey, like it hit the side of the house. Like we heard this loud crash. We're like, what the hell is that?
Hey, you gotta hurry fast. Start feathering that thing. Get it some wild rice.
I know.
You got a feast going.
So I'm just like anticipating what crazy thing is going to come, person and or animal, to upset him and take it, which I'm hoping they're doing. I hope that's what he's barking at. It's a coyote or something.
Don't worry about the dog. It's not a true recording if we don't have like some pet like going berserk. It's that time again. Time for the all-new Culture Cast, which begins right now. Welcome back, everyone, to the all-new Culture Cast. And with me tonight, I have Cousin Charles.
Hello.
Who I purposely called out first because he was in the middle of taking a swig. And, of course, we have Corinne and Mike. And what are we talking about tonight, people?
Danton! Deadly Prey.
Yeah, 1980-something's Deadly Prey by David. No, the star was the writer and director, wasn't he?
No, the writer and director is the brother.
Oh, okay.
There are two priors. I believe David is the director.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. And the star is Ted, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's where I got mixed up. I saw the prior name.
Yeah, Ted is the star, and David is the writer, director, and they are brothers.
And what a duo.
And it explains a lot.
Yes, it does. It's a family affair.
I'm surprised they didn't take this on the road, and it wasn't like a Goodwill Hunting where we saw, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon together doing many other things after this.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never hear about the Pryor brothers.
How I can describe this is, did you watch First Blood and wonder, hey, can I see a shittier version of this movie? You go.
What if I had $1,000 to remake this movie? What would I get? And what if I hated women so very much, except for their boobs?
Like, what is it, like two women in this story, and they both get murdered?
Yep.
Yeah.
And wearing nothing but just tank tops for no reason, really. Always practically naked. And there is no reason that the wife should die. None. It is fucking terrible. Or get raped. Like, there is just so much in this movie that is like, why did you do this? There was no point to that. Except that you don't like this person. It's like, what?
Like, the wife dying, the way we're just going to jump straight into spoilers and straight at the end. Like the wife
this plot doesn't even make sense.
The movie's been out for 40 years.
The plot isn't coherent, so there's no reason to try to explain this in any sort of order.
So was it Danton's wife survives the whole movie, is raped for reasons left unexplained.
Totally pointless.
Like other than he wanted to hurt Danton, but like I know that he was the bad guy. He might be a psychopath, but like I didn't see him as rapist.
Yeah,
I think
it's like really awkward, the rape scene or the beginning of the rape scene. I mean, we don't see it happen. It's like, I don't know. I've never been raped, so I don't know if that's like a realistic portrayal or just like really awkward of people who didn't know what they were doing.
It's just a really weird line. Just, Daddy, he rapes me, and it's just like, where'd that come from? What the fuck?
Why though?
And now this episode can never air.
Yeah. I mean, again, I've never been around someone who was just raped, like literally like moments earlier, but I'd imagine they wouldn't be acting like that. They might be more, I don't know, shaking and crying and all of that.
Yeah.
But like, Daddy, I was raped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The whole thing is just so terrible. Just absolute garbage and ridiculous. That character in general, you feel, why even throw her in? She's so unfortunate. What an unfortunate character she is. And then she has to have scenes with the saddest thrown in, famous guy in the world, Cameron Mitchell. With the whole thing is just like, you can see it's such an effort for him.
He like wandered in.
Let's be honest, he is definitely the more fleshed out character in the movie compared to everybody else.
And why does he die?
He's got a great speech.
Totally, that speech is so put upon and stupid. And so, like, out of nowhere. And at one point, even though he apparently spent, 27 years as a cop, he randomly runs into somebody with a gun. He's like, "Are you a good guy or bad guy?" "Good guy."
You're lying. Boom.
And I'm like, that was a cop for 27 years? Like, that's what you do? You just kill people? It was very Samurai Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta admit, as ridiculous as it is, it's kind of hilarious at the same time. Like, that's in another movie that would have been an awesome line, an awesome one-liner.
Oh yeah, and don't get this. Don't mix this up. We're saying it's terrible, but it's good. It's so terrible.
Like it.
It's good.
Wrong. We like this.
Yeah. We're still gonna talk shit about it because it's a terrible fucking movie, but it's one of those that's so bad it's good.
Yeah, and just confusing. Like, why is Cameron Mitchell and why is Troy Donahue in this movie at all? Why did they spend the money for these two big names?
Well, and also I don't even understand the whole point of this. See, the movie revolves around this weird mercenary operation where they kidnap random people and hunt them or kill them in the woods.
Well,
and
this is apparently the training
of this for
group,
something. I don't know what they're training for.
Apparently, they make quite a bit of money at this job. It's not discussed, but it's a lot of money. But also, it's government funded, perhaps. It's very confusing, and you're like,
I don't think it's government funded.
No,
Go ahead, cuz.
I was gonna say Hogan got screwed over by the government. His methods are just too out there.
Oh right, when he was in the army, you're right. He got treated very poorly,
out
and
there.
His pension is not great, and it's only $600 a month and no fare, blah blah blah. But I mean,
like,
it's still not clear what their group does. Who pays for this? Who funds it ultimately, besides this one guy? Like, how is he making a profit from these killers once they're ready to go? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that doesn't. Is this supposed to be incredibly expensive hitmen or something? Like, people would be spending like $1 million to have somebody killed.
Here's my thought on this. And this could be me just overly thinking about it, that the screenwriters didn't bother. That this is like a startup operation. They're still in training mode. Evil rich guy is funding it because he wants to, I guess, be in the mercenary business. And I'm guessing, like, once their group is trained properly, they will go on missions for whoever hires them, like the A-Team. And that's how they'll get their money. Like, they're the best of the best. But it's not like overly clear, like, what makes them evil. They're like evil. Like, Hogan's like evil for the sake of being evil.
Are we weigh in on that everything they would be doing is bad shit? Because obviously this training is ridiculous and horrible. Like, just kidnapping people and then killing them. Which also, really, how much training are you getting when you take people you don't know anything about, have 10 of you with weapons against one, like, naked-ish dude or something? I'm like, how is that a fair fight for anybody? Like, the whole thing, I don't know how they're supposed to be learning from this experience. And if this is supposed to be a group that ends up just being something that goes and kills people, couldn't they just be sharpshooters? Do they really need to be in some big forest shooting, like hunting people down, like Running Man style? Yeah, like, the whole idea of this group is just sloppy and a waste, obviously. Like, that this is what they do. I mean, why aren't they finding criminals or something? Really, like, just guys off the street? Like, pick this one up, let's kill him, or let's hunt him for sport, as if that's...
Here's an idea. I think you're onto something. Like, they could have been like, all right, we're going to take, like, people in jail that no one cares about, and we're going to...
Homeless people.
Okay, we could do that too. But my thought was like, if you have
They'd be easier, is all I'm saying.
True, but say like you take war criminals or people that the U.S. government doesn't want anymore, and Danton is in there. Like he's an army soldier who was thrown in jail for doing the right thing, but he's like really like a badass. So like they're hunting people who are actually trained in theory. So you still have the ethical, like they're still bad people. So like if they get off, you don't care, except for our hero.
Oh, you're positing a better movie.
Yes, I am. Which doesn't take much regarding this movie.
No.
But you still have the ethical, like, oh, these are bad because they're taking people away from their rights from just hunting them down, and so there you naturally bring things in a little bit better. But yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, if you're to kind of jump off of how we improve this movie when we make the deadliest, because what's the sequel called? Deadlier.
I think it's The Deadliest. Or
Hold on, let's see.
Deadlier or Deadliest?
Because this one's called Deadly Prey, yeah.
Please,
Deadliest.
God, don't be called Deadliest. Damn it. They called it Deadliest Prey, okay?
Were you hoping that it was Deadlier so they could still make a third one?
Yes!
Given the competency of this movie, they'll make the third one Deadlier Prey.
Ooh, okay. But I was gonna say, if you're aping off the whole Rambo angle, one, don't give him a suburban house. Just have him be a bum on the street, kind of like with
yes,
a coin.
that you could actually get away with.
Maybe like
that
a
kind of
cardboard
thing.
sign that says veteran, veteran or something like that, and they just like stun him, and it's like kind of like that jolt that brings him back to life. The thrill, the kill, and stuff like that. But instead, he's just like, dude who's just seems. I swear to God, like when I was watching the movie, so I think it feels like they had a different actor from the guy who was like laying in the bed, kind of seemed kind of schlubby, like, come on, honey, it's almost 8, you're gonna be late for work. And then the next scene is in the bathroom, and it's like fucking Prince Adam from He-Man, like jacked. Like when he's laying in that bed, he does not look jacked. He looks like a schlubby dude, like you, me, or anyone else listening to, or any of our listening audience. Then he walks in the bathroom, he's like
wearing nothing but like super short shorts, and that's all he wears for like the rest of the movie. He has so many opportunities to put clothes on.
That's my work outfit right there. I work in an office. It's very awkward for everyone.
Yeah, I am asked many times to put more clothes on.
But they tried making the jean shorts a thing.
Yeah, they tried.
They are so short.
Oh, they are so short.
Very uncomfortably short.
Like it, yeah, because it's not like I don't know. Yeah, they're very.
He doesn't even put shoes on. Like he'll kill people, leave them behind, and I'm like, you're not going to grab even some shoes.
Right? Yeah, because at least John McClane in Die Hard, he's caught without his shoes. At least every time he kills a bad guy, you see him trying their shoes on, and they don't fit. But at least he's making an effort.
I was gonna say this movie came out before Die Hard, so I think
Are
the
you suggesting Die Hard is a ripoff of Deadly
Die Hard
Prey?
learned. They watched this movie and was like, if I had to do this.
I'm saying you better lawyer up, John McTiernan.
Well, he already had to.
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed. I don't think he's even allowed in America. Isn't it something like that?
Yeah.
No, actually, okay. You guys have watched Venture Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a few episodes, but not a whole lot.
All right. Well, then
Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I was gonna make a reference. It's like Brock Sampson. He's got where he's like naked. He's got to feel the thrill of the kill, to hunt like an animal. But he's a never nude, so he's got to have his jean shorts.
I'm never
on.
nude. There are dozens of us.
Dozens. Dan's one of them.
So, speaking about him not having shoes and wearing nothing but shorts, I love it how like he leaves finally gets away from the camp, and he walks in theory 20 miles home.
I believe it's 75 miles.
Was it 75?
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what. Regardless, it's a long
and covered in blood.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. He goes home and just like changes clothes and goes back out. I'm like, you're home.
It's
Like, call
LA
the
in the
police.
80s.
Well, he had to go back out because his wife was kidnapped at that point.
And the cops are dead. Like I said, Karen Mitchell got gotted.
So that was it. He cannot have any help. Like he just has to go do this by himself. He's like, all right, back out I go. This is all he needed. Like, don't get the authorities involved maybe or anything? No, just going to take care of this yourself, which he does not, by the way.
Karen Mitchell
In
is
fact,
the law.
he doesn't even kill the main bad guy, which is infuriating. That of all the unnecessarily people killed in this movie, his father-in-law, his wife, all these people, he actually lets the main bad guy go, and you get this idea that it's as if he's going to now be hunting him. That's supposed to be the ending, which is so incredibly stupid.
Take off your shirt. Take off your shoes.
But apparently he didn't get the job finished.
Yeah, if you look at Deadliest Prey or whatever, they're both in it. So he survived. That dude got away with raping and killing his wife and his father-in-law. Like, good job, Danton.
You have to see the sequel to find out what happens.
I know he doesn't die, so he doesn't do it. Like, so what was the point? Also, what was the point of adding this, like, sort of good bad guy turned good guy, the mercenary that, like, he remembers from Nam, who's, like, as they called him in that one Red Letter Media, like, the poor man's Tim Curry.
Yeah, they kept calling him Tim Curry.
Like, he's sort of just this, like, kind of starts out all, like, douchey guy.
Yeah.
And suddenly he's like, oh, my God, Danton, you saved my life in back in Nam. And now I'm sort of going to try and
help you.
Come around and help you, which he does for, like, 2 minutes and then dies. And I'm like...
Which is funny that he had the opportunity to kill that one guy, and he's like...
Doesn't.
Eh.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even take his gun.
Although I will say, this movie does have one of the best death scenes ever when our hero cuts off the guy's arm and beats him to death with it.
And it's such a clean...
Yeah, there's no blood or anything coming out of the arm. But
you don't know how hot that sword was, or that machete was. Cauterized the wound just right up.
So ridiculous.
And not only after that, after he beats him to death with the arm, he scalps him too.
Yeah.
When it's clearly someone else's hair, the dude had long curly hair for the whole movie, and then it's like someone like Mike's hair that drops down at the end. Like, all right, and he's supposed to know what that is, what you just did.
Why did he sculpt his head? Oh my God. It's like, this movie's violent to begin with, but that part was like needlessly violent compared to everything else in the film.
And shooting his wife, what a shittily, stupid shot scene. Like, she's just laying on the ground, and he's like, she just screams and slam.
Yeah, there really was
like, that was so unnecessary.
You know what?
Like,
You're right. But the scalping was completely fucking. I mean, everything was fucking stupid in this movie, but that was especially stupid because I don't even think he like shows him that he scalped him or anything. So what was the point of that?
No, and like everybody gets these epic, like hilarious, weird deaths, except for the women. That it's just like, fuck you, women.
But I will say, you know who probably saw that scalping scene? Young Quentin Tarantino.
Yep.
Like, ooh, I have an idea.
Hey, I will say this. You know what? If you have no budget to do the actual effect, it's effective. You just have a shot of him putting the knife to the guy's skull. He's reacting, and then boom, you just have him with the scalp in his hand. It works.
Next scene, you got a wig in your hand. Done.
For $0. I shouldn't say $0. I feel like they had some budget because they at least had access to a military surplus like yard with all. So
I will say that the weapons looked real a lot. I mean, except for the grenades that just are an inconvenience. They don't really blow anybody up. They just kind of knock you back a little bit.
I love that Cameron Mitchell leaves his house with a huge, long shotgun. I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what you choose to leave the house with, something that's like this long. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And that speech. And why Troy Donahue? What's the point? Why
Who's
hire
Troy Donahue in this?
He was the rich guy.
Oh, okay.
He gets the like one acting scene with Cameron Mitchell, the two actors.
The quote unquote evil politician
guy.
or whatever.
Okay.
The evil
Fun
businessman.
note: Troy McClure is based off of him.
Oh, really?
Oh, no kidding.
Him and somebody McClure I've never heard of, but he's half Troy Donahue.
Oh.
Interesting.
According to Wikipedia, he was a popular sex symbol in the 1950s and 60s.
Yeah, he actually, if you look at his like list of movies, it's very Troy McClure. Like everything went from pretty good to terrible. Like it's all like jokes, bad horror movies, things like Deadly Prey.
Well, was there also a rumor with him in SeaWorld or something too?
Him having sex with animals.
Follow me to the aquarium.
MacArthur Parker is his agent. He's terrible.
Well, now that because I was kind of thinking, like, you can almost tell, like, okay, Cameron Mitchell, we were able to hire him, but it's like you have to work with him. He does not want to do very much. So I'm like, why is he not the evil businessman? But knowing that, again, basically you have the Troy McClure as the other roles, I feel like they flipped a coin. Like, do you want to be the evil businessman or you want to be the cop? Like, because
but at least he does more than Bruce Willis does in these horrible movies now. So
It's funny. I think in that Red Letter Media thing about Bruce Willis, they actually like liken him to Cameron Mitchell.
I think so. Yeah, they did.
Which I had to kind of keep in mind as I watched this because everything about Cameron Mitchell just seems like he's so put out. like they had to pay him extra to stand up or do anything, or move in all the scenes.
Why is Cameron Mitchell in this movie? It's like he wandered in from like some other film, and he's in 3 or 4 scenes. You can cut him out of this movie and nothing will change.
There's absolutely no point. I couldn't believe when he died in it. I actually thought he would survive, obviously, toward the end, and I was like, why did they even have this character in if they kill him? It was so totally pointless.
Because you need a big name to sell the movie. Cameron Mitchell's a big name, and that's not just a comment about his weight.
No, it was very dumb. And it was like he wandered over from what? Actually, what is the date of this as opposed to what we did last time?
Space Mutiny.
Space Mutiny.
Oh, let's find out.
This came out in
This is 87.
87.
Yeah.
I think Space Mutiny might have come out in 88, but don't quote me on that.
You are correct, sir.
Aha!
Because this took like an eighth of the effort that Space Mutiny, I assume, took on Cameron Mitchell's part. Maybe he made just like back to back a bunch of these in one day or something. And then he was like, in 88, I'll just do Space Mutiny. I'll just put on my gray garbage bag outfit and do that.
But I will say this, because I wanted to bring this up, comparing this to Space Mutiny. This actually flowed a lot better and made logically more sense than Space Mutiny did. Like, in terms of,
and that's saying something.
That is saying something. Like, it's not very deep, but you can at least see the structure. Space Mutiny had no structure.
Yeah. No, I can see that. They were just going for a stereotypical action movie.
Yeah, I'm guessing, is this Rambo, basically, kind of?
Well, it's also, I thought I saw some reference that it's also kind of inspired by a short story, like The Most Dangerous Game or something like that, where, people are hunted, like a rich guy wants to hunt people on an island.
Running Man or something.
Yeah.
I think they should. I think, okay, if the 4 of us were to redo this movie, we have 10. How many? Like, I think I have. Let's see. I got like $5, $10, $15 in my wallet. How much? You guys got another like $40. We could probably make our own version. The more Deadly Prey.
We could probably get Bruce Willis to be.
We could easily. The guy works for pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not to derail this to the Bruce Willis thing. From what I heard of, I guess he demands a minimum payment of like $10 million on anything he does.
How does that work out for him? I
guess pretty well.
That.
What's that?
I can't believe people pay that. Like, he's not worth it.
It's John McClane. You're paying for John McClane.
It's name recognition. The tease of Bruce Willis is going to be in this movie, and people of like, I guess to an extent, our generation and older would be like, Bruce Willis, okay, that's probably going to be a fun action movie, and it isn't, and he's in it for like a minute, and the rest of the movie is so low budget quality because like 90% of the budget went to Bruce Willis's paycheck.
Well,
how much money do you think it would cost to do one of those same video on demand movies with like Brendan Fraser? I mean, you could probably pay him $50,000, get much better quality, and everyone wants to see Brendan Fraser. Like,
well, you're not wrong.
He's great in Doom Patrol, I'll tell you that. He swears with conviction as a Robot Man, or what is it? I can't remember. What was I going to say?
Highway robbery, and I won't allow Bruce Willis to get away with it anymore. I'm angry. $10 million? How dare you, sir?
Don't quote me on that exactly, but I thought it's a shockingly high price point
for somebody to show up and be green screened into like 3 scenes.
But
exactly, and lean against a tree for the rest.
But think about this. Like, I'm kind of jumping off of Nick's point with the Bruce Willis, a la Cameron Mitchell. Like, we assume that the producers and the directors of these kinds of like movies, I don't think they're. Well, that's true, but that's just a given. But you'd have to imagine that they're around maybe our age, maybe a little bit older. They're not necessarily Bruce Willis contemporaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably grew up maybe watching Bruce Willis movies, and they probably still, you know, it's like one of those never meet your heroes kind of things. They're like, oh my God, I got an opportunity to work with Bruce Willis? Of course, that's awesome. And then you get disappointed when he doesn't want to do anything. And you're like, oh, you're still cool in Die Hard, though.
I like Kevin Smith's Bruce Willis story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, that's when Bruce Willis still probably cared enough, and that was only like, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah. Probably the last time he cared. Because Lord knows he didn't care in that last Die Hard movie.
You know, well, and who would care when you're paired up with Jai Courtney?
Hey, I'm not blaming Jai Courtney for that movie. There are so many things wrong. Jai Courtney is like the least of its problems.
Jai Courtney was that year's Sam Worthington. Hollywood just, or the years prior, Taylor Kitsch. They tried making him a thing. We'll put him in these big franchises. Maybe one of them will take off. The only thing he's good at.
I'm gonna look that up.
Captain. I was going to say Captain Kangaroo, but that's not right.
Captain Kangaroo.
He's Captain Boomerang in the Suicide Squad.
Oh God, I don't know.
He was kind of like an up and coming. It's from Australia, isn't he? I feel like he's from Australia.
Yeah.
Hey, J-A-I? What is it? Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you guys are talking about because as far as I'm concerned, there's only 3 Die Hard movies.
As far as I'm concerned, there's only 2, but
yeah, I kind of like Die Hard with a Vengeance. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone does. I'm the outlier in that. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't like the characterization of McClane.
Mm.
I like the 4th one, but it's not a Die Hard movie at all. It's a good action film, but not a Die Hard movie.
That's the one where he fights the jet, right?
Yeah, he throws a car into a jet.
Mm-hmm.
It ran out of bullets.
Yeah, kind of a long way from a guy just trying to survive in a hotel or up at a in a building.
Anyway, as much as I'd love to talk more about Die Hard and Bruce Willis, this is the Deadly Prey episode.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of any of these movies that guy Jai Courtney's done. What is this? They're all like spin-offs of movies that, like other movies. Like, did you know they were still making Terminator movies? He was in one.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I forgot about that.
They rebooted Terminator 3 times. They still can't get it right.
It's called. It looks like the word Genesis, but it's not.
Oh,
yeah,
and
it's we're not going to get into that. Let's not open that can of worms.
It's got
They made another like. I didn't know they kept making these things, but apparently he's what they get when you can't get the original cast from things.
I'm gonna take a quick pause. One of my new favorite activities is just when describing a movie, instead of putting the actress' names, just put whatever their most popular character is in pop culture, and just it makes it a lot more funnier. So, Terminator Genesis features Daenerys Targaryen, the 11th Doctor, and again Captain Kangaroo. And that's
it
not
does
being
have
funny.
the
They
11th
refer to
Doctor.
him as in Suicide Squad.
Oh, and J.K. Simmons is in that too.
Was?
Yeah, he takes over the role of the psychologist from the first two movies.
Oh
Oh.
wow, Arnold Schwarzenegger was still in it. Good for that. Good for them getting him again.
They could afford him. They could afford him.
I mean, you know what else?
I'm sure he's still probably. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure he probably still did more than Bruce Willis did.
I'll give Schwarzenegger this. Despite the movies he's in can be awful, he gives it his all.
True.
That's nice.
Yeah, if you get Schwarzenegger, that's who you're getting.
Well, if you're going to be a Republican politician, you have to kind of be hardworking, or you're going to get a lot of shit.
Yep.
True.
So,
Oh, and can we also appreciate the fact that these so-called henchmen or soldiers or whatever the fuck they are, they must be very expendable because they keep getting the sunglasses guy keeps killing all of them just because he doesn't agree with them or they say something he doesn't like.
Yeah, how much? Yeah, they're getting trained so that you think they're worth something, but he just kills them all like it's nothing. Like they'll be like, Jesus, this guy isn't. We're not hunting him. He's hunting us.
Suck this. Boom.
hey,
Okay,
they
that's
sure
a
have
lot
read
of
the
training
waiver.
hours down the drain.
Yeah, where's the scene of Hogan saying, "You gotta stop killing my fucking men here"?
Yeah, really. Like,
Like-
what's wrong with you?
Like
Like-
the only quote unquote justified kill was at the very beginning when that schlub is able to knock the guy out with a rock.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
you
not
failed
take his gun. He
Yeah.
doesn't take his gun.
Yeah.
Good
Which
thinking.
I don't know. Again, I don't know what kind of I agree with your point, Corinne, about like I don't know what kind of military experience you get from hunting down a suburban dad or like a banker.
Like, how hard is this? There's like 30 of them, and they all have weapons and camouflage.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, like David Winter. Again, I'm assuming he's not involved in any of the costuming because he's just a producer. But
Yeah.
I'm guessing he just threw money at this.
yes, he threw
'Cause he's
five.
not in the second one.
He threw the loose change he had in his wallet at this. But I will say this: Lieutenant Thornton may be my new Halloween costume because that is an easy costume to put out. Just like a black muscle shirt, glasses, frizzy hair. I can pull that off for Halloween very easily. No one will know what I'm dressed as.
Are you Sergeant Slaughter?
No, I'm Lieutenant Thornton from Deadly Prey.
Well, you're not gonna go as Danton? Just wear your short shorts
Just
and
wear
walk
your really
around?
short shorts
Look,
and have two bags of garbage.
look, I do not have the physique to show that off. That would scare away many children.
Nobody
That's
wants to
makes it
see
better.
anyone in really short shorts. That was so uncomfortable.
Also, another one of my favorite scenes in this movie is where Danton pushes these rocks over the edge, and they're
So
clearly
close.
they're so fake looking.
You're like, they're clearly like foam or something.
And they could have easily moved away from it, but they just
they're all the
They
same
let themselves get
size and
crushed.
shape.
Also, can we bring up the hillbillies that find Danton and just like, what you doing here, boy?
Yeah, that weird deliverance thing they throw in there. Like, what's the point of this?
and they ended up being okay in the end, and then they die, they get killed.
Everyone
So,
dies except
this
the bad
brings up-
guy.
This brings up another question. Where is this training ground? Because clearly it's not secluded enough because these hillbillies own the land that's nearby there.
Yeah.
So
75 miles outside of L.A.
I was gonna say, apparently it's very rural, 75 miles outside of LA, according to that. I don't know California, but you'd think that like, Kentucky is apparently 75 miles outside of LA, according to this.
I'm gonna look. What's outside?
maybe
They live in Burbank, California.
maybe it's an escape from LA situation where there was an earthquake and it broke LA away from
It's-
the rest of the country.
I mean, it's a little north of LA, because I was gonna say if you go south, you're closer to San Diego. But no, what was I gonna say? The other thing I wanted to bring up again, mainly because with the two Hicks, they bring up the fact they ate a mouse, which I was like, oh, don't kill him. Don't kill a little mouse for this production. But then by kind of working backwards, I think they were trying to be like, Ted, you got to be a real actor. You got to commit. And so he ate that bug. I know he
ate the worm. He really did.
He ate that worm. He's like, this is your Oscar moment, Ted. You gotta be like Leo, 30 years before Leo, and eat that bug. And then when they cut to the little mouse, I'm like, oh, don't kill the little mouse for this production. This is not worth it.
Yeah, it's really not.
And it's like, and it's not even, although I think they say it's a rat, but I mean, it looks like a little tiny ass field mouse. I'm like, it's gonna survive on something like this big, like eat one mouse.
Yeah, I don't know that this movie requires method acting. That you need to. You are not Daniel Day-Lewis, sir. Like, what are you doing with this?
Two questions I have about that. One, I've never eaten a worm before, so maybe this is true. But like the way he like yanked it out, it was like he was eating licorice. Like
Yeah.
Stretched like that much. Couldn't he just go like clean
it was like
off?
Jerky.
No.
Yeah.
he was like wetting it or something like that. He was like,
Oh, I know, but like when he like put it in his mouth, I thought he was like, was he pulling it down? Like it was like a gummy worm, like.
And he's not even gone a day yet, and he's already resorting to
I was
eating
like, really?
bugs.
We doing this now?
yeah,
It seems early. You don't even want to try for berries or something? You know?
Or you could just fucking walk home, because apparently that's okay.
And second thing, I loved how he tried to grab the mouse. Like you don't see him actually grabbing it, I don't believe, but you just see him like belly flop on top of it. And it's like, good job, guy.
Look, I've chased many mice in my day, and they are very quick to catch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the things they choose to spend time on in this movie, I don't know if it's one of those where it barely made running time or something. That would explain why they have some of these scenes. Like the daughter recalling the license plate number. That goes on way too long.
Which I will say.
It was 4. Are you sure? Yes,
Yeah, and then she goes back and changes it. I'm like, is this important?
Which is really funny because we're watching the Riff Tracks version, and during that scene, Bill Corbett just yells, "Why is this in a movie?"
It just goes on and on.
It's in the movie because we had Cameron Mitchell for the day, and we're going to make the most out of it.
You had him until noon.
And
he's like, I'm here for the food, the craft services, and I'm out.
And I will say, even though this movie's entertaining by itself, the Riff Tracks version's really funny too. They have a lot of fun with it. Like at one point, I think Mike says, "Geez, I can't figure out how these filmmakers feel about women."
You know,
hard to tell. And then during that scene where the wife says, "I was raped," they're like, "Oh, I need a shower. This movie needs a shower." Actually, no, the whole industry needs a shower.
It's just awful.
And of course, they're screaming Danton's name the entire time too, just random.
Danton! So much shouting of Danton.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, somebody screams totally like a girl, and it's hilarious. Like right at the very beginning, someone does like a ah! Like they get to like a suburban dad guy.
Yeah, it was.
And you're like, do another take maybe. Like that is really awkward.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that scream in other movies too. That has to be a generic scream. Has to be one of those.
Oh, like that sound of like a baby crying you hear in like video games and like shows.
Or somebody just falling off a cliff.
Like the Wilhelm scream or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's way too expensive.
Yeah, that one.
I'm almost. Was there a Wilhelm scream in Space Mutiny from last episode?
Yes, I think so.
Probably someone falling off that.
Yes, I think there was.
Of the many railings in that movie.
The railing. There's so many railings.
Yes, there. I think you're right. I definitely recall that.
Oh, forget. We gotta mention that Dan Denton is a master of disguise. When Hogan finally goes out to hunt him, and they're like, he went this way, and they're just pans. He's just in the tree. Like he's not even well hidden. He's just up in the tree, It's not even
No
like
one look up.
do not look up. Don't look up. Oscar-nominated film now.
Speaking of Leo,
But I meant to rewind back. There was like some line. Maybe you guys can help me. When he interrogates the one mercenary before he just guts him, he says like some sort of like what they think is like a badass action movie line, but I cannot remember. I forgot to write it down. Where he's like, it was like I can't remember if they tried to make Dan like again the most badass soldier who ever lived. But he says something really stupid. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah, everybody gets a really shitty, stupid line right before they get killed or die, and it's like, what a waste of time.
Well, he also just does a lot of grunting, just a lot of random grunting.
Yeah, that also reminded me of Rambo. I don't even know Rambo, but isn't there some part where he like has to sew himself or do something to himself to like heal himself in Rambo?
Yeah, he's got a bullet wound that went through him, so he cauterizes it.
I feel like they completely ripped that off with him having to like adjust his shoulder, pops off and he does like that. I'm gonna put my shoulder back in place.
Is that what he was doing? Because I noticed like one thing where he's just like going like with his arm, and I'm like, what is that? What is he?
Yeah, I think he was dislocated his shoulder, and so he was like, I'm gonna do this to myself. And I'm like, wasn't this in Rambo? like
Probably.
I feel like I've seen this.
There were a couple times I thought he was shocked. He was like kind of like clutching his side, but it's like, oh no, he's fine, or there's no blood.
Didn't even need to put on shoes. Didn't even stub his toes or like step on glass or anything ever. Amazing.
There's a lot of stuff in the woods that you can cut yourself on.
Yeah.
You'd think. Yeah.
But he says different.
Yeah, just even little sticks and branches, I think, would like scratch your feet up pretty well.
He spends the night, doesn't? I mean, no bug bites, nothing. Amazing.
Mike Dan has that Sigma male grind set. Okay, he's just built different.
He's just like one of those like, what's his name? Like those grizzly, what's his face guy from that show?
Grizzly Adams.
Oh, that must not be his name. Bear Grylls. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just to survive.
He ate that bug. He ate that bug.
And he could have just fucking went home the entire time.
I know his wife made him breakfast. He never got it. So there's waiting for him.
He could have just went home and went, well, that was an inconvenience. I'm home now. All right.
And
well, then after they were done ripping off Rambo, they decided to rip off Commando.
Yeah.
Because they did where again he's got the chest full of guns and he's just suiting up like with everything.
Yeah, he has that at home apparently, like an entire arsenal of all this shit at home.
Like,
what is his job in real life supposed to be? Because he does have to wake up.
Unemployed.
Like the wife is waking him up. What is his job?
Unemployed.
Why is he getting woken up?
No.
His job is tables.
If I hear any more questions about Dan's job,
I don't know how to hear any more about tables.
I was legit actually going to say his job is underwear model.
Well, that too.
How can Hogan screw me like this? I need these tables for life.
Why is there swearing? He wasn't swearing.
They said shoot. Also,
and then he stops it right after he watches Danton like beat the guy to death with his arm. He's like, wow. It's pretty intense, huh?
Pretty serious.
We're brought to watch after we watched Deadliest Prey. So is this the same woman? It's the same actor playing, David Pryor and Ted Pryor. I don't know if it's the same character.
What's their jobs? Mercenaries.
Oh, it works on so many levels.
Yes, I know. Yes. Sorry, everybody. This is going to be a running theme for the future podcast.
Always.
Of this.
Tim, we're expecting our check in the mail. We're keeping your show alive.
Now they need to make a new Deadliest Prey with Santa Claus in it.
Yeah. It's a cosmic gumbo.
Well, he might fucking kill you. He's not gonna kill me. You really say that? Fucking asshole.
This is why no one watches AOL Blast.
You know, I going way back to something you mentioned early on, Corinne, about the female henchman who may or may not be Hogan's girlfriend. I don't know, or just his,
I think
his
so. They're
side
making
piece.
out at one point.
But then he like rapes the. I guess.
Rapes the other girl, and then he like forces that woman to go get him like a pop or something at one point. Go get me a blah blah.
Go get me a beer.
Like, I love how I don't. Is she supposed to be like a mercenary too? Because like I love how she's just wearing like the shorts and just a regular
tank
t-shirt.
top.
Maybe she's just supposed to be the secretary.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's on
I
the
don't know.
administrative side of the mercenary job.
Do you need a lot of administrative people? I don't know. I love on his desk he has like the perfectly
grenades
placed
lined
grenades.
up.
Well, I also like that his desk is like the kind you see at like a school supply warehouse. It's just like that big thick metal desk.
Yeah, one that took forever to get in and out of anywhere.
You they only had the one tent and they were just using it from different angles.
Yeah, and why does he need a desk at all except for sitting behind? Like, does he have a lot of paperwork and a lot of like pens and pencils to keep organized?
It's
Well,
intimidation.
Should have just looked at him and said, "What are you here for? The money. Look at this fucking table. Do I look like you have money?"
Yeah.
What did the last guy say?
Apparently
like,
they
sounds like
make
fun.
so much money doing
Yeah.
this, but they work out of shitty tents and.
I'll be honest. I didn't know. Okay, so I didn't know who Ted Pryor was. Like, I didn't know what he looked like.
No,
I didn't know what he looked like prior to this.
Well, that one guy who, is that one guy says fun? Is that supposed to be Cooper? Or is that just a random dude who just signed up for this mercenary outfit? That one dude who's like, where they're like, "What are you guys here for?" The money, the money, the money, and then the fourth guy's like, "It sounded like fun," or something like that. Was that supposed to be Cooper? Or am I missing? Or was I missing something? Because a second there,
the fun guy was poor man's Tim Curry.
that was okay. Because I was thinking okay, that's probably going to be the dude that they're hunting, right? And then it's like, no, it's another dude altogether that they're hunting. They introduced it seemed like it'd be a perfect setup. But this mercenary outfit of inexperienced mercenaries who are the best in the world, they have an unlimited number of them because, again, Dan just keeps wiping them out. I think, you never get a sense of, how many mercenaries there actually are in this, group or something like that. Because it's, the same, 10 people just redressed with different wigs.
Yeah, there's not a lot of, and how is there's already a structure of bosses and people who've been veterans and have been there a while and are new, and I'm like, but you're all still in training. The whole thing isn't ready.
Yeah.
I don't understand the structure of this company. They have tanks, don't they, at some point? And you're just like, how the hell did they get all this equipment? I mean, what was the idea? What were they going to be doing with a tank?
Well,
what do you need a tank for?
Corinne, they're in California. They're like tech startups, all right? You put all the money up front and then just hope that you just dump a bunch of money into it. Yeah, you dump a bunch of money into this project and hope that it'll make money. Just like the people at Vine.
Yeah. I'm not sure how, and I still don't understand where the profit comes from killing people. I mean, I get this is training, but also how is this the best way to go about it? Just driving around in a van, go pick someone up, go down a neighborhood street and pick somebody up. I'm like, did you think it was really going to be that hard? You're just going to find the hardest person in the world to kill.
I don't think there ever was a job. I don't think they're real jobs. They just like kidnapping people. It's
just such a poorly, shittily thought out whatever this is.
Well, it would almost going back to our earlier part of this conversation about how we improve the movie, I would say you drop the mercenary angle and you make it there's dudes who I want to be a weekend warrior. just that same thing, like, hey, do you want to use military grade equipment and hunt a human being for like several $1,000s, several $1 million? Like, that's the setup for your business. That's why you have your evil business guy. And then you get the evil business guy going like, you need to start having better hunts. Our clients are getting disappointed. You know,
that's more realistic. Yeah, I feel like there was a Bob's Burgers with that at some point, where that was like their where their like landlord or something had some sort of setup like that, where they were hunting people for sports or something like that. I could sort of buy, or even just like killing people and then like for cannibals or something, some crazy thing like that. Literal prey.
You're right. Like there's simple things you can do to make the movie better that don't require it to be like, you can still keep it the same sort of like $10 budget, but like you can make it a whole lot more.
It was just tweaking the writing. Yeah, just tweak some of the writing and give some backstory to this, that, or the other, and it could make a lot more sense.
Yeah, like they picked it like I thought you picked up another junkie. I thought we did. He was under the bridge, man.
Exactly. I mean, he was pretty much naked. You could totally assume that was, homeless dude or something, but no. They took him in front of his house.
Yeah, his nice little ranch house, his trash day, dude was just living his life.
Never gonna have that breakfast.
Nope.
And talk about, like, he could have just killed Hogan. The first time he sees Hogan, he could have killed him right then and there.
Yeah, he also has a chance to kill him at one point and doesn't.
Why? It's the Warrior's code. I guess is the best way I could put it.
Yeah.
Plus, he was already
women and old people that succumbed to the same code and don't get the same amount of respect.
Just like the guy in Samurai Cop. Yeah. Look, he's a samurai. Just let him die with honor.
That's okay. Let him die with honor. Why does he get to die with honor? He burned a woman with oil.
Because samurai.
I also like that, again, they're like, okay, we gotta set up camp for the night. They made sure to bring plenty of beer, just like it's gonna be a long night. Like might as well get wasted.
This movie is ridiculous, but I do kind of now want to see the second one.
Yeah, I do. I kind of want to watch the second one now.
I was unironically entertained by this. Like, again, because unlike Space Mutiny, which just was fucking nonsense, it made this had moments where I'm like, okay, somebody had some smarts behind the camera. They knew what they were doing. Like, I think maybe like you could, if you tighten it up a little bit, you have a pretty solid film. But there was enough structure, and I'm always a big fan of structure. That's like, okay, I follow what's going on. These scenes make sense, what they're leading towards. It's not Space Mutiny was just like, we're celebrating, even though there's still a big fucking problem on the ship of the second son. Like this, at least, okay. Like, okay, he's in the woods. He's got to try to get out, but he's got to show these motherfuckers who they're fucking with. And by God, he does. He throws those rocks down that hill. He crafts all those spears and just javelins them with it.
Yeah, he makes all these traps, yet he has all these weapons. He has all their guns and stuff, but he still feels like the need to make these really complicated traps too.
I'm surprised he didn't make again, I'm thinking of like a Predator, like where he makes takes a bunch of long grass and stuff and makes like a bow and arrow or something like that. Surprised they didn't go that far, but again, that would require
that would cost money.
That would cost another $10 that they just didn't have.
Yeah. And I mean, they spent all their budget on the guy getting his arm cut off.
Yeah, and the prosthetic arm was expensive.
Yeah.
It's the best death kill, the best movie cinematic death. Like a Marvel movie needs to end with some dude's arm being used to beat him to death with.
We were just before this, we were watching the Red Letter Media episode on that, and it was really funny to watch all their reactions at that scene. They were just cracking up like crazy. It was really funny.
It's this movie's like it's just him getting attacked in the woods, Hogan yelling, and then more scenes of him getting attacked in the woods. It's perfect.
But yeah, I would include this as It's So Bad It's Good trilogy, which is this, Samurai Cop, and Miami Connection. Those are like my big three.
That's high praise.
Those are my big three.
High praise. I do. Oh God, I love Miami Connection.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I don't get angry when I think of Miami Connection. When I think of Deadly Prey, I get angry just because it's so like, I don't know, like something about it, like
There's
sexism,
an innocence.
stupidness. It's just
There's an innocence with Miami Connection. Like, all the characters are like just sweet people who just get caught up in this crazy thing.
Yeah,
you know,
they're trying to be good.
With the exception of the last 10 minutes, though.
Yeah.
All of our characters become like bloodthirsty murderers. Like, this is just such a cynical, like, it doesn't have to be, but it turns into like a huge cynical movie at the end where like everyone dies.
So many of these characters do not need to die. They do.
It subverted your. Did it subvert your expectations?
Why? If you're gonna kill the bad guy. That's what I don't get. Kill all these people. Kill the bad guy.
Well, if they didn't make Deadliest Prey, he could. You just leave with the ambiguous ending of like he's gonna be hunting him for like, hunting him for the next several days, maybe years. Who knows? Be a whole franchise.
It was like 30 years. According to
Next 30 years. He's still shirtless. He better be shirtless in the next movie. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm sure he is.
I think that the director makes a role for himself in this one, in the next one too. I think he shows up, and I think David Pryor himself shows up in the second one, as well as maybe even another Pryor. Which I am curious because there appears to be a whole other character with the last name Danton who's a woman, and I'm like, does he get remarried? Who would be another female Danton character?
I don't think they had it.
In the second one.
He does get remarried.
Maybe, yeah.
In Deadliest Prey. Yes, there's just the excitement we have coming up. Oh, yes, there must be, because there's also a Mike Danton Jr. in the next one, who is played by someone with the last name Pryor. And the actual director and writer is in this as Man in Van. I hope that means they're going around picking people up off the street.
Of course they are. They have to.
Okay.
That's like a staple.
Hogan. And he wants revenge.
I just hope it's not self-aware. I don't know. I do want to see it.
I will say this. I did read a little bit about Deadliest Prey, and allegedly, when Deadly Prey kind of got a resurgence in popularity, like because it started coming up on probably through Riff Tracks and other video type things like that. Mm-hmm. The creator, I guess the Pryor family, was seeing that, oh wow, people are really taking to our movie, and didn't realize it was because it was so awful, and they legitimately thought people liked it because it was awesome. So they said, let's make a sequel, and it was made unironically because they didn't realize people liked it because it was awful.
Ah, okay.
This is one of those we're not laughing with you, we're laughing at you moments.
Okay. So almost like a Neil Breen situation a little bit.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, we'll find out when we watch it, but it's like the opposite of, I guess, Samurai Cop 2, where they intentionally made it ironically.
Right. And I think that's why we skipped that one. I didn't want to see one that's self-aware.
No. Well, the tagline for Deadliest Prey is, in Vietnam, he was the best, ... Now he has to prove it again. Wasn't that what he did in the first movie, though?
No.
Just be like, in Deadly Prey, he was the best. Now he has to prove it again.
Well, the tagline in Deadly Prey, I'm looking at the poster right here. In Vietnam, he was the best ... He still is.
Okay, but that doesn't really work for the tagline for this one. I mean, because it sounds like they're saying, prove it again.
old.
like he did in Vietnam, not like he did 25 years ago, 75 miles southeast of LA or whatever.
Well, they want to make it open to new viewers who hasn't seen the cinematic greatness of Deadly Prey.
There is no way anybody who has seen Deadliest Prey has not seen Deadly Prey. There is no way anybody would go into that with fresh eyes. Like, I really want to see that. Except maybe the wife and family members of some of these random soldiers in it who like have only been in this movie and only that one. Like, there's no way anybody else would ever watch Deadliest Prey by itself.
Hey, grandkids, did you know your grandpa was in a movie?
It was an
Really?
action movie.
It was an action movie. Let's watch it.
Now, Sonny, look at that bicep.
Grandpa, why did that woman get shot in the face for no reason? Because
It's subvert your expectations.
Great soundtrack. Great score.
The same 3 bars over and over again.
Because that's all they needed. There was like, why mess with perfection?
Why simple?
You
Why make
know,
it difficult?
Tim Hines and Steve McClintock only had an hour to put this score together, so cut them some
this
slack.
was a Hines McClintock joint?
Yeah. Hines,
They're like Lennon McCartney of movies.
Wait, Stephen McClintock has a link. Let me see what else he's done. Huh.
Does he sell artwork on Etsy?
No, he also did the song Edge of a Dream, the soundtrack to the movie Space Mutiny. So he did the soundtrack to Space Mutiny as well as Deadly Prey.
Well, I mean, he's a musical genius, so of course.
I can see why they stuck with him. Yeah, there's probably a few connections.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm still reading about Mr. McClintock here. He's an American singer-songwriter and music producer with almost 20 million records sold to his credit. He has written top 40 hits. Top 40 hit songs in country pop and AOR. He's been part of the group Ferrella and McClintock since the mid '70s. Huh. Interesting. He did the song to the Jetsons movie. How about that?
Jetsons movie?
That's high praise.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
In the late '80s, they had a animated movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now you know.
But and knowing is half the battle.
I mean, I knew about the soundtrack from it. I don't remember the movie.
Just gonna let that sit there for a while.
So yes, highly recommended. Highly
High praise.
recommend this movie.
It was for me. I can't recommend this movie. It was boring. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff happened to it, but like it was him running around the woods for 90 minutes, and the ridiculousness is worth discussing. But like I was struggling to stay awake during it, which is ironic because I love Space Mutiny, which is just as boring.
I had so many unanswered questions. I wish they'd make another one. Oh, wait, look. You made another one. I can't wait to find out.
Next week,
Well,
Deadliest Prey 2, Deadliest Prey.
and like I said, we watched the Riff Tracks version, so that's a little easier to watch.
True.
I like, at least with Miami Connection, I can watch that without Riff Tracks. That's so good. You don't need the Riff Tracks.
I love you.
But yeah, this I don't think I could do by itself without the commentary. But
Oh my God!
I
saw my father.
I did.
Open.
I did it pure, no riff tracks, no nothing. I watched this movie. I drank this movie with
Raw
Gold
dogged
Chaser.
it.
Raw dogged it. I would say it's decently entertaining. Because at least it flows in a way that makes enough sense, just enough to pass for not even 90 minutes. just under 90 minutes.
Maybe if I enjoyed movies like that or something, like if I had some soft spot for like Rambo and shit like that, but I don't care.
You heard it here first, folks.
All right. So do we got anything else to talk about Deadly Prey?
No, I look forward to us continuing our discussion.
So join us next week, everyone, when we talk about Twilight.
Woo!
So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight on our Deadly Prey. We will. This is a part 1 of 2, I suppose. Now that we've talked about Deadliest Prey, we got to do it. So that,
Yeah.
Get it?
No, because I see you putting your arms up. You gotta be Danton, like yeah.
Then the music.
And make sure you do the Bender fist pump if you're walking on a ledge, but with a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. This movie had a great opening. I'll say that. Like, unironically, it had a great opening.
I don't even know who that was supposed to be
well
in the silhouette. Because it's something with a gun, so I don't even think it's Danton. Like, who the hell is it?
It's
one
Dan
of the mercenaries.
It's Dan at the end of the movie. He's got a gun at the end.
So that him at the beginning too?
Foreshadowing.
It's a title sequence. It's artistic.
Exactly. It's like
It just went over
poetry.
my head. I'm just too much of a rube to have noticed, to have understood it.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Mike, Corinne, Charles, thanks for hopping on and talking about Deadly Prey.
Thank
and
you
we'll
for
see
having
you all
us.
next week.
Thank you.
Oh. And we'll see you all next. We'll see you all on a podcast. We'll see you all next time when we talk about not Twilight, but Deadliest Prey.
Yes!
Probably almost as good as Twilight.
Who is the deadliest prey? I'm excited.
We'll find out.
I don't know. Gosh.
Same
Weasels.
CultureCast time, same CultureCast channel.
Yay!
You've been listening to the all-new CultureCast. Follow us on Twitter. Drop us an email at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We can't promise we'll read it. Theme music by Dana Vodovaz. Check out his work on YouTube at Vodovaz Music Productions. This has been a Saltwater production. Original material copyright 2022. Thanks for listening.
Did I cut out?
No, there's a thumping sound.
Oh, that's your fault.
Okay, I thought I was going nuts there for a second.
all right.
Then I saw
No.
Nick start reacting. I was like, okay, it's not just
What's
me.
going on? What's going on?
It's the duck. It came back.
It's the duck. It's
Ah.
alive.